Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. DB's right up on the receivers. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Touchdown Sooners! And they turn it into a defensive score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Hard running there. Breaks into the open. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
And the Sooners with a big opportunity to take this sudden change and make it sudden points. Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sategna. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out through the 25.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That's reeled in. It's Hardy. Oh, he's got some space. Out of across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease...
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Moving away from pressure. Got a man, it's Huggins. And he'll be brought down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Using his feet to buy time. There he goes. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top, and we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
And the Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Makes the grab outside. It's Sategna.
Great timing there on that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Got it behind the line. It's Sategna. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Lets it fly. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sategna. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Sooners. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hardy. Across the 45. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Looking downfield on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Going back to the well, another deep ball.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down?
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. To the air on 1st down. Looking for the score! And they can't quite hook up, trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had 2 guys near that ball.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. He caught it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's
touchdown Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They go 83 yards on the drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for a man, it's Mateer. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Sooners will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the returner will be brought down. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He'll get rid of it. Finds space on the right. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they tacked on the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
It's so important in football.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Sooners will snap it on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Wants to go up top on first down. Unleashes it on the run. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense putting points on the board. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Forced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Here's a heat. Throws into the middle of the field. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. That's caught. It's Johnson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's got the tight end. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you
intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
One thing I love about this linebacker, guys, he's really good against the run, but he's also nice in coverage, too. That time, a cover 2 look by the defense, so he's just playing in space. He's watching the quarterback's eyes. He's able to jump the route and come away with a turnover.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've had a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Turning
it on. Past the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The extra point here would tie the game.
For the extra point.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they closed the deal with a scintillating 52-yard jaunt to the house. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. He'll start this drive firing. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Gets rid of it. Caught in the backfield. It's Hardy. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Looking for space. It's Hardy. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wide receiver going in motion. Pulls and fires complete. Oh, he's got some space. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Sooners have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The give to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
And the Sooners with the 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Sategna. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Mateer. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Ott. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Grab behind the line. It's Lewis. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
The give on the inside.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
The Sooners have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, running the ball there and getting the first down is big. You've got 3 timeouts, and this might be a place where you want to just use one here. Catch your breath and get your plan of attack going.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that's what you told your running back. Hey, we're running the football up the middle. Put two hands on the football. Make sure you don't lose it. Square it up. Let's try to let this clock tick down as much as possible. And you're in an opportunity where you can kick the walk-off game-winning field goal.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Uprights on the chip shot. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line.